Birdman Drug Stories, an episode that's been over a year in the making, almost 2 years in the making. Me and Michael Rusikoff here of the ADD gang here on YouTube. We started off, rest in peace, man, and Leone, both of us, and then we falling out to me and you, and then we went to a YouTube war. Then we made a peace treaty and came together because we found out some news about your family. I wanted to support you. I didn't want to kick a man while he's down or anything like that, Mike. So me and you made amends, right? We talked it out via social media. You accepted my apology. You even apologized to me. Welcome to the channel.
Thank you for having me, Birdman. It's a pleasure to be here, bro. It's a pleasure to be here. Sorry, I'm gonna look goofy, people. I messed up, and so to get on here, the stream, I had to use my tablet and my phone to record, and so this is what it is. I'm real close to my tablet, and I'm having to use my phone so I can see me and Birdman's face. So is what it is. But glad to be here, Danny. Thank you for having me.
So I'm sure we've gotten it out of a lot tougher situations than figuring out how to get the phones through our drug stories and our drug years. And you're an OG, and I consider myself an OG on the drug story streets. But I mean, you've been getting high longer than I was. A little bit older. Tell me about your early days in drugs. What's the first drug other than weed or alcohol that you ever did?
That I ever did? Besides weed and alcohol?
Now, what's the first one you had ever did? Like how old were you? Stuff like that.
At 15, started doing mushrooms, and acid was very easy to get your hands on in my day. I don't know if you'd seen any of my older videos, but I got a video with a guy that I went to school with who even says that the high school I went to was the number one drug school in the nation when I was 15. You literally could get your hands on anything you wanted. So, yep, Marietta, Georgia. Yep, Cobb County. You'll hear a lot of crazy shit on the news and stuff. Come to find out, the town I live in is god awful wicked. It's Mason is heavy in my town, right? Masons and shit like that. Come to find out, they own and run everything around here. So I didn't know any of this growing up. I've just come to learn this stuff over the past few years, you know. And so I've touched on some of it. You know?
Now, let me bring it to this. Once you got into drugs at the age of 15, did you immediately become addicted to hard drugs?
Oh, at 15. Sorry, I thought you didn't hear me right. I said I was doing mushrooms at 15. Did you heard that part, right?
Yeah, I didn't hear which drug it was. Mushrooms at 15. So you
Yes.
were smoking weed and mushrooms with your friends, I guess?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it was very easy to get your hands on. What were you saying?
Yeah, drugs are easy to get your hands on in my hometown too. At that age, 15, 16, lots of kids in high school, they're tripping on shrooms right in high school. So
Yeah.
I guess down in Georgia.
Oh yeah.
What's the drug that you had the worst struggle with?
Probably heroin and crack. Probably heroin, morphine, all those. So I did like a 20-year run with opiates, right? And can you hear me? Can you hear me good?
Good.
So it started out like others, started out small, couple pills here and there, and it grew from there. And there came a point where my wife's mother caught cancer, and so we had an exuberant amount of opiates at one time, and that really kind of kicked things off.
Yeah, with the opiates now, did you ever OD, wake up in the hospital, anything like that during your drug days?
I OD'd and woke up, and that was the last time that I used. If my buddy didn't have 2 Narcan canisters, I wouldn't be here telling you the story.
Damn, so they hit you with the Narcan and it came back too. That's pretty crazy. Now, when did you have your breaking point and when enough was enough? Everybody has that breaking point.
Then that was it. That was enough hell to go through. Have you ever been Narcaned?
Yeah, I've been Narcan a few times in the same day. I had a 3 overdose day back in my heroin days up near Boston. So they actually Narcan me 3 times, and I walked out against medical advice 3 times in the same day from a hospital out in Southborough, uh, excuse me, um, Westborough, Massachusetts. I walked out against medical advice 3 times in a row. I kept overdosing with the Narcan, and then I'd go back out again.
Right.
So unfortunately, because they say that after you get hit with the Narcan the first time, that if you go and get high again, that you're more liable to overdose the first second time much easier.
Right. And you're even supposed to. You can't even do dope for so many hours. You know that, right?
Yeah,
It's
I mean, I kind of went right back to the spot and just got some and did it again, and I fell out again.
my guy made me wait 2 hours after he Narcan me, and those few hours was hell on earth. You know, you've been there. Hell
Yeah,
on
I feel like
earth. You know.
a zombie.
What's that?
I was like a half-dead zombie every
Right.
time you get.
You know it. Hell on earth. I drove after getting Narcaned. Did you hear
That's
that?
never fun. Yeah, you drove after getting Narcan. Now were you driving?
Yeah, I got 2-3 miles down the road and realized that this wasn't happening, and I was doing this behind my wife's back, right? So I couldn't get caught. I could, if my wife could have called me at any moment, my whole life would have, expired right then and there. Cops coming after me and all that, right? So I go back to my buddy's house and beg him, and I had given him some methadone I traded it for the heroin, right? So
Well, time out. This guy took a trade where he traded methadone for heroin. That's a great trade for you. I mean, you got the shit out of this. I'd rather, if I was doing drugs, I'd rather have heroin than methadone. You got a good deal there, Mike.
so I traded out with this guy that used to be my plug, and I went back to his house. I drove 3 miles up the road, got up the street, and was hallucinating, couldn't see. I was scared for my life. I was going to get in a wreck, and my wife was going to call. I pull over the first gas station. I shit my brains out, and was sick as a dog. You know the feeling. Crawled back in my car, drove to my buddy's house with covering one eye. You ever been so drunk you had to cover one eye?
But normally I was trying to sober it up with some cocaine. If I ever got that drunk and I had to drive, and don't do no drugs.
You
But
you know what I'm saying, though, right? Incoming call. Guess who's trying to call me? I can't put that on there, though. You there?
yeah,
I think Miss Cray's trying to call me. But I.
I didn't want you.
What's that?
He wanted to come up. He wanted to come up on the show as well. Would it be okay if we had him up? And he was coming in peace. He's not coming to start no beef. But I said only if it's okay with Mike.
Who?
And if you want him,
Who?
Cree.
Sure, bring him on.
Bring him on. You send him the link. And he promised me. I got the messages to show you if you need to. That he promised me that he's gonna come in peace. So Cree, setting it up right now. See what.
What about Miss Cray? Miss Cray's trying to call me and trying to get in here right now.
It's alright. I just sent you the link. He'll be up in a minute. He said he wanted to come up because you're a tough guy to get a hold of. When he found out that you were coming on the show tonight, he was like, "Oh my God, can I go up and say hi?" I'm like, "Well, I can't let you just come up without permission."
Right.
I didn't want you to feel like I was like doing some shady shit. So, but
Right.
okay, I sent him the link. Free. If you're out there watching, I sent you the link. I texted it to you. You want to come up and this is classic. This is like kumbaya. We're all gonna hold hands on the internet, sing kumbaya.
Tell Miss Cray, I'm sorry. I wanted to bring you on, but it kind of messed up. I got too much. Tell Miss Gray, I got too much going on here.
Yeah, too much. Well, we got a bunch of people tuning in live, and you know Chicago Dave. You know Chicago Dave. He's been on my channel a couple times.
Uh huh.
Guy that's fighting the good fight out of Chicago. I a couple of interviews with him on the channel. He has some classic interviews, great storyteller. Chicago Dave is checking in right now from Chicago Live, and he wants to say what's up to you, Mike.
Okay.
We got another station that says homeless in America. He's watching. He's always watching our channel, so please tune in right now. I sent Craig the link.
What's up, homeless in America guy? Tell him I said what's up.
Yeah.
Can you hear me good?
Yeah, Joe, you're coming through. Yeah, loud and clear. M. Gray wants to come up. Can M. Gray come up?
Yeah, come on.
M. Gray, I don't know how to send the link up. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. How do I put the link in the chat? Please order the link. I'm trying to figure out.
I'm like having to do some mirror shit to see this. You see that, right? I gotta use my phone to see the screen. Now you can see it.
Yeah, it's set up for.
Oh wait, you can't see that. It would actually be backwards. Maybe you can. If I'm on your screen. Okay, I'm on your screen. No. Well, maybe this will kind of show you. Now you can see what I got going on. But the opposite way. Where you at, Gray?
Alright, just put the link in the chat. Figured it out, Mike. We're good. Sorry for the delay, everybody. I just figured out put the link in the chat. And I just put the link in the chat. So M. Gray, if you want to go, Chicago Dave, if you want to come up, let's make a party out of the big cheers in the wait. Mike, ADD advocate, Ruskov, coming on. Check out his channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe over there. I'm Mike Ruskov. We're trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. We're going to help with that today. So, play old Bird Gang, Gory, drop him a like and a sub. He's a good dude. We went to YouTube board. We shook hands. And then, we came to an understanding. Now he's here on the channel telling some good drug stories. I put the link in the chat there for anybody who wants to click on it. I'm not sure if it even works, but there it is, the link. All right, sure. Oh, we got someone in the, we got M. Gray's coming up, wants to say hi. It's going to be classic here. We're going to add to the stream. All right.
Hey, girl.
What's up?
Hey.
Hey, ADD fam.
Hey, I didn't mean to. I wasn't trying to not short you, but I'm using two mechanisms here to make this thing happen. I messed up, and I'm using my tablet, but it's facing the opposite direction, so I'm having to use my phone to be able to see the screen. But here my ugly ass is. And I respect what you did over there, M. Gray. I saw the video of you going off on Mars, and I thought that was freaking hilarious. I said, you remind me of a girl me, and I'm sure I'm the same for you.
Well, yeah, and it just really bothered me. And I mean, like, people can have confidence, but when that confidence goes off into being grossly disrespectful, it bothers me.
Right.
All right, we got Chicago.
What's up?
What's up, Mike? What's up, Bird?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. What's that? What's that, Bird?
Is he cutting out? I think you're cutting out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's too many of us in here, so we can't hear Birdman anymore, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump out.
Good seeing you, bud.
Alright, take care, guys.
I think it might be your connection.
Can you hear me clear?
Yeah.
Okay, that didn't cut out this time, Birdman.
I think we're good. I think having 5 in the room was like the limit.
Oh, really? That's weird.
Great, that's great. Let's talk about you touching up Mark World or Mars World. You fucking touched him up. You said you're gonna beat his ass. That was most hilarious.
Yeah. I don't know. Like he's constantly talking about beating people up, and like that bothers me. So and I mean I'm not a short. I'm like almost 6 feet tall, and I work out and shit. So I would love to have a fair fight between he and I. And I've said multiple times like, hey, why don't you? Why don't I would totally set something up to box him or just like fucking fist fight, whatever. But he won't.
Yeah, he's always.
Oh, it's cutting out. It's cutting out. Hey, you're not lagging. What are you using for a microphone?
Bird or me?
No, Bird. What are you using for a microphone?
My phone.
Okay. Because your picture is good. Hey, I'm gonna jump out and see if maybe it is some sort of connection. So.
It was good talking to you. I'm Gray.
Yeah, that was hilarious, Mike, wasn't it? Where she got on Grease, she said straight up, Mars World, I'll punch you in the face. I'll fight you if I see you. And he didn't know what to say. Like, what?
Yeah, much reminded me of myself, I had to admit.
And that was hilarious. Yeah, Chicago Dave came up. He's a really good dude, Mike. I'll tell you that. I've been in contact with Chicago Dave for over 2 years. I met Chicago Dave over on your friend, Leone. That's how me and Chicago Dave connected a couple years ago. And, I talk to him all the time, quite often. And he's been a couple times. And he's a good dude, fighting a good fight out in Chicago. He has some crazy, gritty, gutter drug stories. He came on my channel and told a couple of them. They were classic stories. So, you got a crazy story. Now that we can get back the focus back on you, Mike. Now that everybody has cleared out, came in and gave their everyone come say and give their salute to Mike today.
Salute.
Give you a big salute there on the channel. So let's get it pop here. Do you have what's a crazy crack story you got there?
What's that crazy crack story? Is that what you said?
That's right.
What's that?
Yeah.
I think you can see in one of my videos, there's a place I used to go. I actually have a video of this, right? And the hood's literally right next to the highway. Literally, you pull off the main road and you go behind this apartment complex to the back, right? The other side of when you're in the back parking lot. The other side of the fence is some grass and the highway, right? You with me?
Yeah.
I'm back there. I just pull around there, and as soon as you get back there Friday or Saturday night, you got like 10, 15, 20 people come up to your car and approaching you, right? And they're fighting each other to get your business, keep in mind, right? So they're all sticking their hand in your face and trying to outdo one another. I got this, I got that, I get, I'll cut you a deal, whatever. Like I said, they're literally in a fight with each other for your business. I pull up around back, there's like 10 hands in my car, right? And a cop pulls up alongside the highway and shines his light at me, right? I say, "Oh, F." I say, "Gotta go, sorry guys." And I stomp it, and I don't even mean to, right? I got like 10 people's hands in my car, all full of rock in their hands, right? I get out of there. I pull out on the where I'm talking about, where this cop pulled over on the side of the highway. The exit is like less than 50 yards, right? Literally 20 to 40 yards. Cop guns it, stomps it. I stomp it. I pull out of there. I get out on the main road, just like seriously in the pins and needles, no shit. I literally get out on this road and turn the other way as this cop's coming around the corner with his lights on. Pulls up, he stomps it, and he's coming at me. I'm going the other way. Stomps it, pulls in there, and I just got out of there. That about gave me a heart attack, right? So here I am with like $500 worth of crack in my car, and I just get away for free now. That was probably one of the craziest. I've been beat up, robbed, uh, all that. You know.
We're just have to go down to different hoods and shit to get it. You know, it's dangerous out there after midnight. You know what I mean? It's
Oh
dangerous in
yeah.
any hood
Oh yeah.
where you are.
Oh yeah. Was out in them streets. Every weekend, all night, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. As the years went on, I obviously got smarter and hip to it, and just started getting regular dealers, so I didn't have to go in the street. This was when I was much younger when this happened. In my 20s, I think I was 21 before I went to boot camp. So later on, I smartened up, and right after that, met bigger, better plugs. You know, where I didn't have to go out in the street to get the shit anymore. So
After that, did you get over on a plug or put yourself? Like, I used to do this shit all the time. That's why I'm asking. I used to always do shit like this. I would get over on a plug. I would like rob a plug or like not pay it back. Did you ever get into hot water? You like owe the wrong person money and now you're like, oh shit, what do I do? Ever been in that spot?
lived in that spot, bro. Lived there. Lived there a couple of years. You know the deal.
Yeah,
I literally lived there for a few years. That was one of the contributing factors to quitting. You know, I
yeah.
got tired. I got tired and scared.
You always
It got old after a while. I was scared to go meet the plug because I owed so many people, in that little realm.
yeah, and they all about where I'm from, they all kind of interact with each other too. So if I was going bad, so I got myself in this spot.